One shot, one kill.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Sublime.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Music to my ears.
Double
The
kill.
withers.
Triple kill. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Quadruple kill.
Oh.
Target neutralized.
Caught in my
Double kill. Triple kill.
shadow.
Target neutralized.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Too easy.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
music to my ears.
Double kill. Double kill.
Now I feel alive.
Double kill.
Should have kept your head down.
Double kill. Triple kill.
The fight ain't
Quadruple
over
kill.
yet.
Double kill.
And stay down.
Double kill. Triple kill.
You ain't so angry.
Double triple kill.
The pull-up is one of the better back to the dumbbell each time you do the exercise. Next, we move on to the power selection here, guys. And we know that if we're going to train for power, there has to be some element of speed and explosivity to the exercise we're performing. And for me, there's none better than this, the dumbbell dead row. The dead row is performed from the floor as a great pulling exercise, just like the deadlift, but it actually stops at about the level of the knee in terms of the hip contribution. From that point on, you want to drive the dumbbells up in a rowing motion, using your arms and driving your elbows back behind your body into extension to get those lats working. The element of explosivity comes from the fact that the ground-based forces generated through your feet into the ground are going to drive this movement to become as explosive as it is. You can load up the weight here as much as you can handle, and this is a zero momentum exercise that's going to require
I remember when I first started lifting, I was always told that the post-workout meal was crucial. If I didn't have one shortly after my workout, I'd feel as if my gains would slowly wither away and that the workout was basically a write-off. Fortunately, over the years, I was able to realize that post-workout nutrition isn't as crucial as I made it out to be. But it still does have its merits, since by consuming the right foods in the right amounts after your workouts, you'll be able to better improve your performance and recovery and build muscle that much faster. To start though, let's first cover what exactly a post-workout meal is and what it aims to accomplish. So a post-workout meal is simply the meal you have shortly after a resistance training workout or even an intense cardio.
This is a black You're perfect. You're just like his perch. All right, why don't we...
He's wondering who's got the weirder hairstyle. He's like, impressive.
He's checking out your hair, though. I'm going to let you feed him that walnut. And the reason for that is that check out the massive...
Whoa. Okay, and that's a powerful jaw right there,
Yes,
right?
I was just going to say, check out that massive beak on this bird. It's a kind of parrot. It's a black palm cockatoo, native to Australia, parts of Southeast Asia. That giant bill is designed to do what it's doing right now, which is crush nuts. And they can take palm nuts, which are super, super hard, and exert 1,500 pounds of pressure with that beak and just crush right through them. I think your skull is probably about as hard.
These are horrifying sounds. Sorry, didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. It's cool. You just keep doing it. Look how delicate he is with the tongue.
Yeah, you know, and that's
getting the nut out of there, and
they use that tongue. It's almost like a finger. And this species' bill is so big, that beak is so big that they actually can't even shut their mouth completely. So that tongue kind of almost works in the same way that, you know, like your thumb would work. And if you can see that, that's exactly what he's doing. He's reaching in, and he's actually able to pull that walnut right out of that shell just with his tongue. It's pretty fascinating.
incredible. This is a very strange experience.
Yeah.
But I'm very calm, and he seems calm.
He is, and you know what? He likes you because his crest is totally up. Yeah. I was going to say another word,
Can he do
but I
this?
decided...
He may win in height, but look at that, pal. He's like, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cardio session. But for example, a stroll in the park or any very low intensity activity wouldn't require a post-workout meal. And this meal seeks to accomplish two major goals. One, to replenish glycogen stores that have been depleted during your workout. This helps keep you energized for the rest of the day, provides your muscle with fuel for your next workouts, and can also help prevent muscle breakdown. And two, to increase protein synthesis while decreasing protein breakdown, which is just the rebuilding process of repairing any damage caused by your workout and putting your body in an anabolic state to now build muscle. So how can we design our post-workout meal to best accomplish these two goals? Well, in this video, that's exactly what I'll cover by going through what research has deemed as the optimal post-workout meal, along with various easy to make meal examples that you can implement right away. Let's start with protein. Protein is going to be the most important macronutrient that you'll want to include in your post-workout meal, since it will be responsible for kickstarting muscle protein synthesis and the recovery and growth process for your muscles. As for the best types of protein to include in your post-workout meal, you'll want to ideally stick with fast-digesting protein sources, since research has indicated that they promote post-exercise anabolism to a greater degree and does so much faster than slower digesting protein sources. Therefore, your best option here would simply be whey or plant protein powders, but lean meats and egg whites are definitely viable options as well. And as for the ideal amount of protein to have, a 2016 paper by McNaughton and colleagues found that 20 grams of a high quality protein such as whey is able to elicit a near maximal protein synthesis response following a workout. However, they also found that doubling the amount to 40 grams was able to significantly boost protein synthesis by 20%. What I'd recommend though is simply aim to get at least 20 grams in your post-workout meal and aim for 40 grams if you're on the heavier side, or if you would just like to ensure that you're stimulating maximum protein synthesis, or if this is going to be your last meal before bed, since this will better improve protein synthesis overnight. Just know that the difference in muscle growth this will make in the long run though is likely negligible given that your daily protein intake is sufficient. Now as for carbs, as mentioned earlier, they'll mainly serve to replenish any muscle glycogen that's been depleted from your workout in order to improve your performance and energy levels for your next workout. And they seem to best accomplish this when consumed within the post-workout window. In fact, a study from the International Journal of Sports Medicine found that there's a supercompensation of glycogen stores when carbohydrates are consumed shortly post-exercise, and delaying their consumption by just 2 hours reduces the rate of muscle glycogen resynthesis by as much as 50%. But this is likely only really useful if you were to train again in the same day, since research has also shown that so long as you eat enough carbs in the rest of your meals, your body will eventually fill its glycogen stores back up regardless of whether you had them post-workout or not. However, despite this, I would still advise including carbs in your post-workout meal, since as shown in a 2007 paper from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, ingesting carbohydrates with protein following exercise increases growth hormone levels to a greater extent than when compared to ingesting protein alone, which the researchers stated leads to a more favorable anabolic environment for recovery. Therefore, including carbs as part of your post-workout meal is likely optimal. And as for the best types of carbs to include, research such as this paper from the Journal of Applied Physiology indicates that high glycemic index carbs result in the most rapid increase in muscle glycogen following intense exercise and are thus ideal options. Some examples include white potatoes or sweet potatoes, rice cakes, white rice, and so on. And fruits are actually a good option to include as well, since research indicates that they seem to enhance digestion and fluid delivery when combined with glucose from carb sources that aren't fruit. Just make sure that you're not only consuming fruits, since they replenish liver glycogen rather than the much needed muscle glycogen for your workouts. However, what's even more important than the type of carbohydrate you ingest is the amount you ingest within your post-workout meal. A good idea is to get roughly 20 to 30% of your total daily carb intake within that meal, or at least 25 to 30 grams of carbohydrates, in order to best replenish your glycogen levels and support an anabolic environment for growth. And lastly, as for fats, research is relatively unclear as to their benefits and drawbacks regarding post-workout nutrition. We do know that adding fats to a post-workout meal does not further boost protein synthesis, but certain types may actually delay the digestion of carbohydrates, which does indicate that minimizing fat post-workout may be ideal to replenish glycogen and promote anabolism the fastest while keeping the risk of GI distress low. But in my honest opinion, I'd say just do what you want with fats post-workout, because the difference between including them or not is likely insignificant. Now, as for the timing of your post-workout meal, this is something I'll have to cover more in depth in a future video. But for now, just know that if you've had a pre-workout meal with adequate protein and carbs at least a few hours before your workout, then the timing of your post-workout meal now becomes less important and can be within even 2 to 3 hours after your workout.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
If everyone performs their function, victory is assured.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Barrier is about to break.
Ever get that feeling, deja vu? Much better.
Hail and well met. For your
Back in the
remain
fight.
seated with your hands
I'm on fire. Back in the fight.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Let's try that again.
Objective lost.
Well, that just happened.
Stop the payload.
Anna checking in.
I have located. Defend to my will.
into the iris.
And she's back in the game.
My elevator is on the way.
Ever get that feeling? Back to work. Well, that just happened.
Defend to my will.
Where were we? There we go.
I have located the enemy.
Just in time.
Get it.
Well, that just happened.
Nanoboost administered.
Pass into the iris.
Much better.
I'd rather not. Barrier!
And she's back in the game.
Step right up.
I'm on fire.
60 seconds remaining.
Smoke 'em out of there. Best offense is a quick defense. Now, where were we? Back in the fight.
30 seconds.
Hang on, everyone.
Double. 10 seconds remaining.
Hold it back.
Maybe I will.
Victory. Play of the game. Double kill. Triple kill.
However, if you have not had a pre-workout meal within that time frame, or you're simply working out fasted, then in this case you'll want to ingest your post-workout meal as soon as possible following your workout. So now that we know exactly what a post-workout meal should consist of, let's take a look at a few quick to make yet effective meal ideas that implements exactly what I've covered.
Now arriving at Ingrid. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
This is all Greek to me.
Five, 4, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture
Teleporter online.
Reach for this, reach for this, reach for this.
The objective is now active.
Well, that just happened. Yeah!
Claiming the objective.
Oh, excuse me.
I am claiming the objective. Support me.
That was for your own good.
Back in the fight.
Namaste. Thank you.
Let's try that.
यही परम वास्तविकता है. Reality bends to my will.
Wait for it.
The base. Enemy line sight. Hello.
Hold up now.
There we go. Back in the fight.
Team kill.
Back to work. Wait for me.
On the objective, gather at this position.
Double kill.
There we go.
Photon barrier is charging.
I'm back.
Group up. Group up with me.
Reality bends to my will.
Where were we?
Overtime. Best round. One. Score 1-0.
I guess they let anyone be a pilot these days.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Let's try that again.
The objective is
We're all soldiers now.
Sombra online.
Heal up here. Barrier in place. Meteor strike. for the weary.
Activating the barrier.
Round 2 lost.
The enemy! Commander!
Lights out.
Pardon.
Score 1-1.
Try not to get yourselves killed out there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Excuse me for dropping.
The objective.
Walking down the objective. Rally to me. No rest for the weary.
تتعلم من الألم.
Zarya, ready for duty.
Activating the barrier.
I don't quit till the fight's done. I am unstoppable. I'll get you in my sights. Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
I think the objective. Reinforcing position.
Meteor strike! Much better.
war goes on.
My ultimate is charging.
Not dead yet. I'm on fire. Activating the barrier.
I'm on the objective. Come find me.
Victory. Play of the game. Double. Welcome to Rialto. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
All right, so now I'm going to showcase. Patient, wait, and then we go. There's a pull, E, shoot, uppercut, out. Done. Yo, what's going on today, guys? It's Samuel Samito. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm finally doing the long-awaited Doomfist guide that I've been talking about doing. I've obviously been grinding Doomfist and grinding ladder, even hit rank 1 on them recently. And I want to give you guys kind of the tips that I've learned as a newer Doom player getting into the hero this season that allow me to climb to the top of the ladder in the DPS queue and things that'll help you climb on the character. Before I get into the guide, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support recently. Coming out of the Contenders League, which is the league below Overwatch, and coming back into full-time content creation for the off-season has been definitely a grind, and the support you all have showed has been awesome. And I also stream on this YouTube channel Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. EST, so I'd really appreciate you guys to drop by and say hello, see a lot of this Doomfist gameplay live, and drop a sub. I really want to hit that 100K by the end of the year. It's going to be close. Hopefully I can do it, but it's a big milestone for me, so if you guys can drop a sub at the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So the first thing that's really important about Doomfist is cooldown management, right? You always want to have one of your abilities ready to go to get out. If you go in with all 3 of your abilities, you are literally just going to be hard feeding. The only time you ever want to do that is with your ult. So say I want to come in here, kill this guy, get the kill, ult, wait a second or two so I have another one of these cooldowns back, and then land, and then I have them back. So think about your cooldowns as kind of like a switch that you have to hit. If you have a couple of them ready, you're ready to go in, you're pushing in, but when you don't have them ready, you're using them to pull back and reset for them to come back. So Doom is kind of like it's kind of like the tides. When it's high tide and you have all your cooldowns, you're ready to go in. But when it's low tide and you don't have the power to actually, take the space, you need to be backing out and playing conservatively. That's the biggest misconception with Doomfist, is that you always need to be playing in their backline really aggressive. But the truth is, you don't really need to do that. You need to get aggressive when you have the resources to. That's what makes Doom so strong. You have to be smart with them if you want to get value. All right, so for the rest of this guide, I'm going to be going over this really good Doom game that I had playing my buddy Frito from your Overwatch, kind of explaining what it is I want to do and why I want to do it. Washpoint is a really good Doomfist map, especially on defense, because on defense, you have time to get set up for your, rollouts or getting on the high ground and stuff like that. Getting high ground and being in the right space before the fight is one of the most important things you can do on Doomfist, because that means you'll be able to get so much value from your E without having to commit your punch or your uppercut in order to actually get the max damage on your E. Very, very important, and you will see why here in a second. My first job here is going to be get to the high ground on Watchpoint. Watchpoint is a map that's very good for snipers and has a lot of high ground that you can control, so I kind of want to scout the area. I want to see what's around me. I want my teammates to force their cooldowns first, okay? Let your teammates force the enemy cooldowns. It'll give you a huge advantage. I'm scouting around. I hear the Hanzo on my right here in a second, and I see the Mei directly across from me, all right? So ideally, I'd want to go for the Hanzo on the right, but I don't have the information that the Baptiste is also here. So I see the Hanzo, he puts an arrow in me, I know that I can't contest him, I'm already half health, so I need to make a play that's on these people to get back to my team. So I charge my punch, and as I'm dropping, I one-hit the Baptiste, come down here, use my E in the Mei, and that's 2 quick kills. Doom's punch, I think, is his strongest ability, in his entire kit. So if you can drop from a high ground, that's what I want you all to practice, right? Dropping from a high ground as you charge your punch and getting a one-shot on a Baptiste or any other squishy like this. You can do it on all kinds of maps with high ground, and that's why positioning on Doomfist is so crucial to winning fights, because you can literally get free kills and one-shots on people, just like that, in the nick of a fight, and you can turn the tide in the fight. That's what makes Doom so strong, his one-shot potential. So set yourself up to succeed without committing any of your other cooldowns. I had my uppercut and my E to get out of that fight, back to my team, if I got in trouble, if I missed that punch, for example. So, all right, next clip. After this fight, I know that their Hanzo and I think their Lucio are still behind, and I know that they're gonna have to try to get out this way. So I see the Hanzo up here. I'm gonna climb up on this box, uppercut, and E onto him. In this circumstance, where you're just chasing kills and you're near your team and they don't have that much pressure, it's perfectly okay to use all 3 of your cooldowns to get the kill, right? Because in order to even get to this Hanzo, I'd use my uppercut to get up to this height, my E to get on the high ground and pull him in, and then my punch to finish him off, right? Since the fight's already over and I have my whole team right down here, it's totally fine to do that, and you should do that to chase kills. Since we got these kills and these staggers on these 2 players, they've lost the entire first point just right off the bat, right? So using those cooldowns to deny space and chase kills is one of Doomfist's best attributes. He's one of the most mobile heroes in the game. Be ready to use his mobility, and at the end of every fight, the second that fight ends, the first thing that should come into your mind is, how can I take positioning for the next fight? So not only am I getting the kills on these 2, but I'm also taking the high ground positioning that I need to have the advantage going into the next fight. One mistake I actually made here is I chased a kill on the hog in the back as we were capping, and I could have gone on the high ground, but I decided not to. I went low ground with my team. So if you decide to go low ground with your team, here's another combo that you can use on Doomfist with your cooldowns. You can rocket jump out of your punch, which most of you guys know how to do, but basically all you do is if you jump out of the velocity of your punch, it sends you farther. So you want to jump out of that into an uppercut, so then you can use your E to get out if you don't get the kills. But since my team's already pushed up, I was able to stay in the fight, as you can see. So I went for the punch on the McCree. I tried to get in with that. I've got enough shields to stay in the fight and be up with my team.
Traveling to Horizon Luna. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Hello.
Hello, boys.
What do you play, Elixir? Okay, nice.
My business, my rules.
You can stay Zen, it's fine. You have Discord.
There are more robots than humans in space.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I will get us home safe.
Aman, gonna come? You gonna boop us?
Yeah, I'm gonna boop.
Oh, let's go, let's go. Chilling.
I don't have
Sim low. I got Sigma dead. Sigma low. Nice, go in. Batis. Help me, boys. I need your help. Oh, thank you, Anna. I love you. Can you get the Mercy?
I can't.
I don't know where is she. Oh, she's on top. Mercy on top, boys.
Good.
You're too spread, guys. I can't follow you.
Get him. He's one. Pinning! Huge pin! Huge slam! Let's go! Oh, nice nano, dude. Holy shit. Fuck champ, boys.
I'm on BN. Back Anna. I have grave soon. Je peux pas le tap. I'm on Gunna.
I'm ready, measure, boys. Okay, it's fine. Maybe go dive. Let's go dive.
I have grave.
Yeah, stay there. You stay there. You bop only when I jump and it's fine.
Hello.
Is online.
Objective lost. New defense point.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I go. Okay. There's some on the right, left side. I'm going in. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck is that grab, dude?
Where is my grave?
Need heals? Oh.
You have to watch out for the 1%.
Oh, this Hanzo is boosted. On point, I'm on.
How lucky for you. Ich bin da.
I've almost primal.
Careful, merci.
Okay, let them go on point, let them go on point. I have primal. I'm going in. I'm a fucking feeder, boys. You got this. Hold the targets and you're fine. Nice one. 1 for 1. Very good. Rod no E.
I need help, I need help.
Mercy. Get a ball, get a... Nice.
Inside.
My ultimate ability
Okay, good
is
job.
ready.
Be careful, I'm on.
I'm fine. I've almost minefield, boys. Oh shit! Oh man, nice mercy. Holy shit, nice go.
Oh, they're gonna use this stuff.
Oh shit.
Come, Messi, you can rest.
I'm one. I'm dead. Okay, I have minefield. Help mercy. Nice one. Can you kill Ash on the main? Mercy.
I need help, I need heal.
It's a huge minefield, boys. Go. Follow. Nice. Get the Sigma. Doom piece first.
Thank you. Point, touch. Let's stop. Nice one. Doom gonna touch. Good job.
Score.
Good job.
0.
Good job, boys.
1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack.
You want to go dive or you want to go Rainzaya first?
Alright, let's try Rinzor. We have a Sombra. We can combo.
Maybe Messi or Anna go Lucio?
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
Okay, thank you.
You can go Anna if you have a TP and we go TP on point, but... Oh,
Yeah.
Go Anna.
Go Anna, Messi. Oh, no. Oh, oui, okay. It's fine. Go Anna, Lucio. Okay.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone. If everyone performs their function, victory is assured.
Go TP main and I bubble you go TP main and everyone rush point.
There are procedures we could look into to repair your eye.
You're very kind. But I'm comfortable with who I am now. It's a good reminder.
How lucky for you. How lucky for you. How lucky for you. How lucky for you.
Is charged.
Impressive.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
I will shape order.
How lucky for you.
Go. Don't piece. Nice one. Oh,
TP.
I'm fucking dead. I forgot the TP.
I'm out of here.
I bubble you.
I am capturing the objective.
Be right back. The battle continues.
C'était winnable, Dumlo. Nice job, Managing.
Tempest got this covered.
Return.
Enemy turret here.
Reboot and try again. Beacon in place. See you later.
Reality bends to my will.
Here I am.
Okay, rope. I have a gun.
I'm out of here. Mucho mejor. I might need this.
Farm your ult somewhere, okay?
Okay, this time I'm gonna shoot. Let's go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, nice. Go.
See you later.
Big nade, go, Sigma. Help.
Angel.
Hello guys. Hello. I don't understand how we lose. Oh, nice one.
Go.
Oh, Mercy's carrying, I'm
nice.
gonna make it.
Don't use ult, right? Don't use ult. Die.
Maybe.
Go combo somewhere, okay? You MP first, I'm gonna go out.
Beacon in place.
Just wait to Wayne. Don't die somewhere. Don't get pick.
Yeah, go TP right side. I don't think we can TP on the main. TP right side bottom, okay? No, okay. The other right side. More deep.
Why is someone?
Get the other turret first. I don't have shield. Protect. Big shot. I'm dead. Okay, it's wall.
Somewhere, where you waited?
We have grab.
Oh, shoot.
I just don't understand something. I shower food. Two people on the left side, but you stay on the right side. Like, what the fuck? We don't need to go on point. We need to kill people, then going on point.
Retard, dude, calm down.
No
Don't.
more time to waste. Let's get this done.
Okay, let's go. What the fuck, dude?
Nice, 2 pick, 2 for 1 for 1.
Point. Mercy, go point. Oh, close, nice. Winnable, maybe? I don't know, Angel. What the fuck, man? Like, why?
Just Sombra waiting.
No, that's not a problem with Sombra. Sombra doing something, but our team is actually dog shit. Like, she waited, she TP every time on the point, I don't know.
Play of the game.
Yeah, it's fine, okay. Oh, that one was...
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I do not know what to play with ball on defense.
Just
doesn't really matter. Just a shield, I
Sigma?
guess.
Sigma or that works too, yeah.
With honor, redemption.
Executing combat routine. Optimizing strategy.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Be careful
Stick
when
to the
crossing
plan.
the street. Your
And
pulse
if you
has
get into trouble,
increased.
I'll bail
Are
you
you
out.
frightened? I recommend moving behind my barrier.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming
behind the barrier.
Stop the payload.
For your safety, please stay close to me.
My ultimate is charging.
You see the Reaper bottom? Reaper's right under us.
See through the dragon's
See him now, he's coming for you, Bob, be careful.
Break a shield, break a shield.
Not bad.
Shield's broken, careful. Hog no hooker.
On the right side.
Okay, I'm going Winston. We need to play something aggressive into their comp with Hog, Sigma.
Justice ain't gonna dispense it.
Oh fuck.
He's top right, where's...
I go.
Top right, top right.
He's got Blossom. Paul, you ready to go on payload? Okay, never mind. Your first high ground with Hanzo.
In repetition. Strive.
Online.
Ah, no, you're alone, but I don't know.
Let's start over at the beginning.
What are we playing? Are we diving? Are we playing shield? Are
We're
we...
diving. I said we were diving.
How were we diving?
After we lost the first point.
No, but,
Yeah,
I don't think we can dive against them. I mean, we can, but...
And we have to play something aggressive into Sigma Hog. And like, I to be honest, I don't know what else to
You
do.
may.
Hog, top left her. No hook.
Yeah, heal him, heal him, heal him. Nice, nice, nice. Push up, kill this guy too.
Oh, why'd you wake him
my
up?
God.
Oh, okay.
It'll take more than that.
Don't wake up the sleeping target.
Reaper's behind. Top behind. Okay, that's gone nice. Sorry.
Sigma missed up. Where?
Get on, get on.
I'm coming back, I'm coming back.
He's low, he's low, he's low.
I can't touch it.
Touch from afar.
Well,
The payload is approaching its destination.
My will.
I've got unfinished.
Reaper left side.
It's handy.
Reaper on me, please, please.
Just what you got.
Very high ground, stand behind me. Yikes. Zen and soldier top right high ground.
Zen's half. Right side.
Oh, we're down. Okay, could be worse.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Think you can do better than me? I am certain of it.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
A warrior's greatest weapon is patience.
Winnable, winnable.
True. I have faith.
Greetings.
Just gotta deal with this Pipega Reaper.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Got Hanzo.
And then
Escort the payload.
can we just rush down the Sigma here?
Nice name. Ana has no cooldowns on top, you can go for him.
Hey, Zen, can you play Lucio by any chance? After you die.
Sigma bottom left. They got Doomfish now. Kill them, kill them. McCree bottom right, McCree bottom right. Keep pushing the car, keep pushing the car.
Get into position. shadows moving.
There's one. There's one too.
Big shatter. Sigma can die, Sigma can die, Sigma can die, 1 HP.
Everything can be hacked. And everyone. I'm out of here.
Doom is low.
Fucking primal, there's only Doomfist and monkey. Monkey one.
See you later. Ahorita regreso.
Bayana.
Translocating. Podría haber salido mejor. My ultimate is almost ready. Be right back. Been here all along.
30 seconds remaining.
We still have main healer, we can win this.
Any healers behind? Thank you.
Always leave yourself back.
10 seconds remaining.
Intentemos otra vez.
Defeat.
It's a riskier play, but you can get away with it if your team's there because you're still brawling. I punch out the Hanzo. I'm sitting here waiting patiently. Up now, this is a very important moment in decision making, okay? You have Sigma on the right and the McCree and the Baptiste on the left, okay? The reason why you don't want to go for the McCree and the Baptiste is because the McCree has a stun that can kill you, but Sigma has nothing on his kit that actually can like stop you other than his raw.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Our world is worth fighting for.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Activating the barrier.
Warning. Engaging.
You have no healers right now?
You're behind. Macri low on point.
Only Lucy heals now?
Guys, come on. What the fuck?
Everything is falling into place.
I have to get back in the fight. Everyone is counting on me.
For your safety, please behind the bus.
起来吧。
This is my will.
Everyone is counting on me.
Go right.
I'm gonna ult them here. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Right lord.
Hey, 我又回来啦。
On the objective, gather at this position.
Slay one.
有本事就过来。
Nice peek.
冻住，不许走。
Good run, good run.
Activating the barrier.
Barrier activated.
Hey, be reasonable.
Get behind the barrier.
I'm gonna beat the grab, okay?
Move to the beat.
Please move behind the barrier.
You have no support right now? You know that? Kill some behind us, some behind us.
I have to get back in the fight.
Let's go right.
whoever's here.
Огонь по готовности!
Oh, he just heals. No heals right now.
First round lost. Score 0-1.
Let's just get the job done.
Nothing's gonna stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Teleporting madness. Run, 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 run. Sim. Say.
Reaper 1. Off 8.
Does he punch?
I'm on fire. You'd be wise to stay out of my sight.
Enemies in our orbit. Activating the barrier.
Shadow.
Double madness. No more ults. Trap for shatter.
Nice.
Behind the barrier.
Shadow.
Put the side.
I'm dead. Entire half. Nice.
Everyone is counting on me.
I should actually have ult advantage here, just like use every ult here. I'll try for boobs.
Spivels.
Good eye.
Kill Zarya. Nice.
Round 2, 1. Score 1-1.
This is now my home, as much as any other.
Oh, yeah!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Barrier in place.
Left side. Things left side.
Guys, Symmetra on point.
We have no supports right now, it's winnable. Hanzo's main. Lose your point. Get Hanzo, get Hanzo, get Hanzo.
I'm coming.
I have to get back in the fight.
Okay. Group up now.
That melody!
Sigma, nice. Nice, well played. Shield off. I shoot it. Shield off. Hanzo left, alone.
Hanzo's left side, Josh.
No, fuck. Hanzo behind us. Hanzo left.
This fight is not over yet.
It's fine.
Run. Symmetra. Lucio. Sigma.
Claiming the objective.
Overtime.
Ball. Lucio.
GG's.
Play of the game. Double, triple. Double kill.
It's still loaded. So good I should charge admission.
Jump out! Bring it! You've got nowhere to go! Senseless fire. I like my job. Nice. Shattered. Oh yeah. Shock out. I'll never get tired of that.
Ten. So I was FaceTiming my mom and she saw this.
So I'm here with physique competitor and YouTuber Christian Guzman. Christian, you've had a lot of success with getting the abs distinctly.
Chipsa and Defran are the best and funniest duo. Changed my mind. They're definitely one of the best. Freshness decisions are.
Yeah, a straight lounge. I'm JDMing these motherfuckers. They're getting JDM'd.
Follow me, follow me, follow me. We're gonna go to the left and then we're gonna teleport to the right. Okay, okay. 3, 2, 1, take the teleporter. And go, and go. Big shield, and then kill the Orison.
Pocket it now.
Oh.
Still alone on the right one.
I need healing.
Oh! Mercy half on the right. I'm even her. What?
Hey, do me a favor, look at the camera and say let the Hunger Games begin.
Let the Hunger Games begin.
Doofus won. Oh, holy fuck! There's a hunter behind us.
We'll spend the night together forever in my stream. Ah, everybody wants me dead. I'm just a little pink mercy. Just a little pink mercy. I come in peace. Ah, they want me dead. Monkey, go away.
invited me to play this part. And by that time, Netflix didn't even know I was being considered to play Pablo.
Wow.
It was a thing between the director and myself. And then I decided to go to Colombia to learn Spanish and to be there to, you know, just... So I spent like 6 months living there alone before everybody else arrived.
Yeah.
So in total, I think that I spent almost 3 years, 2 years and a half, or 2 years and 7 months or something.
Wow. And it's amazing that you learned Spanish for this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just like, okay, I had to get into this role, I had to, you know, do some background on him. No, you actually had to learn another language.
Yeah.
Which is, that must have been daunting.
Crazy.
Going in.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was probably the most difficult thing I have ever done as an actor, because I had to learn a language in order to play a character. That was really, really hard. We speak Portuguese in Brazil. I couldn't understand a little Spanish, but it's very different.
Right.
But at the same time, it was something that brought me in a very strong way into the character, because it was like I was thinking, I'm learning your language in order to play you. So I was very it started from the very basic ground.
Right.
So it made me, I dedicated a lot to it, you know. So it.
So okay, so I'm taking it like you born and raised in Brazil.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So how much did you know about, Escobar and the Colombian cartel? Because this is happening like 80s, 90s. I know from our perspective in the U.S., we saw it as part of our drug war and all of that. Like, what was it like when you were growing up?
It was, though Brazil is kind of close to Colombia, and we have the drug trade is a big deal in Brazil as well, in all South America, because we are the countries that produce and export drugs. Even though I didn't know much about Pablo. I remember, the thing that I really remembered when I was a teenager, I remember the fat guy dad in the rooftop. Remember the image of him, dad, and that was something that caught my attention. So when I was invited to play him, the first image that came to my mind was the image of him, dad. But I didn't know much about him, actually. And my trip to Colombia, all my adventure in Colombia was also, of course, learning the language and learning how to speak Spanish, which was, like I said, the basic part of it.
Yeah.
But I was also there studying, modern Colombian history. Colombia is a country. I had to understand the country in order to play that character, because Narcos is also a very political show, in a way. So I couldn't, and Pablo Escobar was very involved into politics while he was, alive. So, I can say now that, and that was great for me, because one of the things that, for us Brazilians,
January 1974. 74. They just moved in 2 months.
Sim! used to look up at space with hope and wonder in my eyes until space looked back. Invader Zim, evil alien soldier of the Urkin Empire, sent by his diabolical masters, the Almighty Tallest, to infiltrate Earth and prepare it for the coming invasion. Disguised as one of us, he moved into my neighborhood. He went to my school, and with the help of his vile, mechanical servants, plotted to destroy everything we have, everything we are. And then, he vanished. My name is Dib Membrane. I'm 12 years old, and I'm all that stands between Zim and the annihilation of our world.
Now, prepare your starving, gurgling child bellies for the awesome eventuality of dinner!
Studio 3000 hopes you
Love.
like what I have made. Also, what is
Love.
Looks great, Dad. I'm gonna eat that food.
Hold up now, daughter! Isn't it time your brother joined us?
Oh man, no. Since Zim vanished, Dib's been in his room for like 1,000,000 years. I hardly recognize him anymore. He just sits there in that chair, getting grosser, smellier.
He sure does. But try to be more understanding. Dib's finally letting go of his silly obsession with aliens and ghosts and all his other non-scientific nonsense. And it's not easy for him. Imagine if you stopped believing in, video games.
Don't even joke about that, Dad.
Honey, letting go of silly ideas is just part of growing up. Why, as a child, I thought sharks were my friends. I know better now. So try to be more supportive. He's your brother, after all.
Okay, Dad.
Useless gang. Stand the bleep up. It's you.
Parafraseados, então façam o que quiserem, terá dito Bruno Carvalho aos elementos da claque e dias depois, como sabemos, houve o fatídico ataque à Academia de Alcochete com vários...
I am the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Let's go!
Animals talk to you? No. Kidnapped or enslaved? No.
Look like a bitch?
Yes, she is a princess.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. No, God, please, no! Come on, Barbie, let's go party. No! No!
Old people are the greatest. They're full of wisdom and experience.
Ja wchodzę, pan zobaczy. Ja się żegnam. No.
I'm Lionel Boyce, I'm 10 years old, and this is my highlight tape.
With great power comes great big booty bitches.
Has he offered to withdraw? Can they withdraw from the process?
Okay.
Hey, Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
Yeah.
Zieh mal deine Mütze aus, Armer.
The mouse's ghostly howl stakes claim to hectares of Sonoran desert.
Hey, give me that!
Nice.
Oh, a dollar!
Now I want to show you something really, really beautiful. Excuse me, please. Come on, out of the way. Right, it's that. A 6.2 litre VS power, the Grand Cherokee Track.
Arthur, get out of the tank. You're not my dad. Get out of the fucking tank. I am your dad. You're not my dad. I am your dad. Get out of the fucking tank. I'm in a tank and you're not. I will call literally in get out the fucking
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!